Hello, welcome back to Sorare Assist, guys. So I've not done a video for quite a while now, but I am going to start making some regular content. That's the plan anyway, time permitting. And I've actually now just decided to buy some teams for the in-season competitions on Sorare. Now, I've not bought any in-season cards at all before now. And I have done a few teams which I will be going through over a number of videos. And today I'm going to be concentrated on my contender lineups that I've produced in the in-season competitions. So I'm going to go through that on this video today. If you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, if you've not signed up to Sorare yet, sign up using the link in the description below. That really would be appreciated. Okay then, guys, let's get stuck in. So like I say, I have now bought some cards for the contender in season competitions. Now, what I've focused on is the summer leagues. Obviously, when the European leagues do conclude, there'll just be the Japan J League, the K League, and that sort of thing in the contender division. Now, this is in season as well, of course, so luckily the Chinese leagues, with all their smashers, won't be included in the in season, because I don't think Sorare have actually got the license for those cards any longer. So that means that the people like the J League players and the K League players probably have a good chance of winning some rewards, picking up some rewards, some cash in the summer. So that's my plan. I've gone for some J League and K League players with that in mind, but also obviously keeping them until the end of the season as well in the K League and J League, which usually concludes around November time. So my first thought was I didn't want to just build complete stacks of teams. I wanted to have a little bit of a differential in terms of my teams, because obviously a lot of people might have the same stacks. So I've generally tried to go for a defense of a certain team, and then the best players in terms of attacking midfielders and forwards from another team. So basically, most of my lineups are made up of two separate teams. One sort of a defensive stack and another sort of midfielder forward stack, which will be two teams overall, like I say. In general, that was the general plan. So what I did was I went away, looked up all the teams in the K League and J League, and compiled a couple of sort of teams from each of those leagues just to get to that 2 or 3 potential entries in the contender division going forward. Again, this is in the in-seasons competition. So what I ended up doing though, after I purchased some of the players from the specific teams, I decided to pick up some of the other best players as well in, say, the defender role if I had the attacking players from that team. So that was the plan. So I have got a few teams now that I've bought players from. I think it's around 4 teams that I've got players from. And I'm going to be going through those players now to show you who I've got. So in terms of the goalkeeper then, so I've went for one of the best in the K League, and I think one of the best goalkeepers in terms of scores in the J League as well, and that is Jo Hyun-woo. Obviously plays for Ulsan. He also plays in the South Korean national team as well, of course, and I decided to buy his classic card just to save that bit of money, because obviously his in-season card is a little bit more expensive. Obviously I can put him in the team still, I just need another 4 in-season players to go with him. I just thought it was a good choice to go with the classic card of him, because I'm going to save a bit of money there. As you can see, he's a fantastic scorer as well, on Sorare for a goalkeeper. The other goalkeeper I went for was Tani. I bought his latest card for him, the in-season card. Fantastic goalkeeper, this guy. Still young as well, of course. A bit of a Sorare legend, really. He's obviously been on Sorare for quite a number of years now, and he's been playing in the first team really since he was very young. So everyone was after him for that under 23 eligibility. Again, he's got good scores, and he plays for Machida Delvia now. He's got a contract with them until January 2026 as well, so I thought he was a really good choice in goal. So that's the 2 goalkeepers that I've gone for there, guys. So essentially, I'm going to be doing 2 teams each sort of game week, really. Now, moving on to defenders then, I've got Daihachi Akamura, who plays, of course, for Machida as well. He's only 28. He was fairly cheap, and scores-wise, he is capable of these peak scores. This is what I was looking for, really, guys. I was looking for some players that were capable of peak scores and not too expensive as well. And obviously, this player fits the mould there. So some good scores here, capable of peak score as well on a favourable fixture potentially. Another one from Makija is Shoji. He's 32. Scores-wise, again, capable again of these 70-plus scores, which is what I wanted from my players. And moving on now, I've also got this player from Vissel Kobe Yamakawa. Now, I did go for more of an attacking stack for the Vissel Kobe, so I've not really got their goalkeeper or anything like that. It's mostly attacking players I've got for them. But I just thought I'd pick up a couple of the other players that were looking cheap and capable of scoring well as well, because I could put a defender in the extra slot, really, and they could still score well even without clean sheet. As you can see as well, he's capable of some good scores as well, 70s, which is going to be enough for the in-season on a good fixture. Another player that I've bought for Ulsan was Seon Myun Hwan. He's obviously could link up potentially with the Ulsan goalkeeper that I've got. He's only 22. He was fairly cheap. And as you can see, he's been getting in the starting lineup recently as well. Not 70s or anything like that, but he is only 22. And obviously, it's going to give me that extra boost on the collection score as well. One of my main probably defenders that I will be playing in the Ulsan team is Kim Young-won. He's 35. Again, fairly cheap, due to his age. But look at these fantastic scores, guys. So he's going to be a fantastic defensive stack there with the Ulsan goalkeeper. I've also got another fantastic defender for Ulsan. That is Kang Sang-woo. He's 31. And he is a fantastic scorer as well in the K-League. Previously, he was playing in the Chinese League, and then previous to that, I think he was in the K-League or the J-League before that as well. But he is a fantastic scorer, so well worth the extra money you had to pay for him. So moving on to the next defender, then I've got a Kashima Antlers player here, and that is Sekigawa. Now, I've really got a attacking stack for Kashima Antlers, but I did like Sekigawa. I've got his rare card as well, so I thought it made sense just to get a defensive card, because he is a good scorer as well on Sorare, as you can see here from his scores, capable of getting these 70s and 80 scores. Another one that I got is Lee Dong-hyung for Sanju Sang-moo. Now, Sanju Sang-moo, now, obviously, I think they're the military team, are they? So some of their players will be moving on to other teams. Now, luckily, I think this guy actually, his parent club, his normal club, after his military service concludes, is actually Ulsan Hyundai, if I've got that correct. So he will be going back to them, which is good. But in truth, I regretted buying some of these players because I didn't really factor in that they will be moving on to different teams. And ideally, I do want to try and keep those stacks of those in the same team where possible. Where obviously all the Sanju players will be moving on to their original clubs eventually. Now, obviously, other players will transfer from team naturally. Obviously, all these players we know that they will be leaving. But I've gone for it anyway. I did go for a Sanju Sang-moo attacking stack, because there was some decent players there. But luckily, like I say, this one will be going to Ulsan anyway. But his scoring is fantastic anyway, as you can see. So this is one of the reasons why I picked him up as well. Really, really good scorer there in midfield. Now, the next midfielder I've gone for is Kim Dae-won. Looks like he's a midfielder with the current season cards. Previous to this, he was, of course, a forward. And as you can see, he also plays for Sanju Sang-moo. So again, another one capable of some fantastic scores. I don't think he's been getting in the team recently. He's been playing more of a substitute role, as you can see. But previous to this, he was on fantastic form when he was getting starts. So on an occasion when he is starting, obviously that's going to be a good opportunity to put him in my team. Another good player is Kei Shenin. Now, he is playing for Kashima Antlers and is actually a midfielder this season on Sorare. Previously, he was a forward. I think he was playing for another J-League club as well, which I can't remember which team it was. He wasn't really getting minutes there, but he is starting to get some minutes at Kashima and scoring some good scores as well. these are for his midfield profile as well. So there's another one that's worth sticking in the squad. Another one I've got is Kento Mesao for Kashima Antlers. Again, he's scoring well, 70s, so there's another good pickup there. And obviously all these players that I'm adding, these additional players that are maybe not in an attacking stack or defensive stack that I was planning on, will obviously still be adding that extra sort of collection bonus as well, which is good. The next one I've gone for is Muto, another one that is midfielder this time round. Previously it was as a forward card, but as a midfielder on this season. But he has got previous history of getting some good peak scores on a favourable fixture. And I have gone for a Vissel Kobe attacking stack. And the next player I've gone for is Ogahara for Vissel Kobe. He's 33, really cheap actually, and he's a midfielder. But as you can see, he is capable of getting some peak scores, especially when he's getting on the score sheet, or he's getting an assist, something like that, getting that decisive action. So probably a decent one to play now and again on a favourable fixture. Next player is Daju Sasaki. He plays for Vissel Kobe as well, another midfielder, again capable of some good scores on a favourable fixture, and he's adding to that collection bonus as well. Probably not one that I'd play most weeks, but it's that extra utility on a favourable game. And next up, we've got another Sangju Sangmu player, the forwards this time. It's Yu Kang-hun. He's 28. Scores-wise, though, pretty decent scores, really. Again, one that I'll probably look to play on a favourable fixture. I've got another Sangju Sangmu player as well. He's 28. It's Mo Jae-hyun. And as you can see, again, another one who is capable of getting some good scores. Will need a goal or assist to get those scores, though, but still a decent one to have in the collection for a favourable fixture. And we've got the legend that is Yuya Asako for Vissel Kobe. He's 34 now, but still playing plenty of games. And as you can see, when he is playing, he's still banging in the goals and assists. So I thought this was a fantastic pickup, this guy. He's only cheap as well due to his age, but he's still looking really, really fresh, to be honest. And he's playing a lot of games for Vissel this year. And the final player is Yuma Suzuki for Kashima Antlers. He's 28. I bought his classic card. That was obviously going to be a lot cheaper than his new season card. That's going to save me a bit of money there. And as you can see, some fantastic scores from him as well. So he's probably the classic card that I'll play in one of my teams. And then, of course, my goalkeeper, Hyun Woo, will be the one that I play on the other team. So them two won't be in the same team most weeks. But that's not really a problem, though. As you can see, I've got plenty of players here to sort of filter through and to pick. I have plenty of selections there from these different teams. So I think it was actually, it's about 4 teams altogether, isn't it? 4 or 5 teams that I've gone for there, which I think is a reasonable amount. So that is my plan, guys. This is going to be my first time ever entering an in-season competition. So I'm really looking forward to it when the club football does return after the current international break. I will be obviously tracking my success on this in-season as well. I'm trying out really, it's more of a trial this, just to see how I get on in the in-season competitions. And then come next season in the European leagues, I might even potentially invest some money into those in-season competitions going forward if I have some success, or if it looks like success is possible with the players that I've got at the moment in the Japan and K-League divisions. Okay then, guys, thanks for watching as always. Just a quick thing actually before I go, in terms of collections. Now I do think collections are important in any scarcity really. Obviously at limited it's a little bit more affordable, and I am going to try and get to a 3% collection score on these players, because I do think you'll probably need that extra bump up in your scores to do well, especially in limited. So I have decided to go for around 3% on most of the teams. The only one that I'm not going to try and get 3% on is the military service team, which is, if I just remind myself of their name, it is Sangju Sangmu. So I've not really bought any additional players of them, obviously after realising that a lot of these will be sort of dispersed into the parent clubs and that sort of thing. But generally, I have tried to go for a collection score of around 3% really. So as you can see, I'm not too far off. Well, I need 100 points here for the 3% for my Vissel Kobe team, but I've got a few players on the shortlist, ones that are capable of getting some decent scores. They might not be in the starting lineup at the moment, but some of them are capable of getting some half decent scores when they do get the chance in the team. So I'm looking to pick up some more players just to get to that 3%. Now it's 30. If you buy them off Sorare, and obviously they're in your collection, you get 30 points per player there. So there's not that many there that I need to buy to get to that 250 mark. It's only an extra 100 points. Okay, and that's going to get me to that 250 mark. About 4 players that I would need to buy to achieve that. Okay then guys, thanks for watching as always. Like I said, track my progress on this. I will be sharing my results in this in-season. Really looking forward to entering my first in-season competitions with this J-League and K-League season teams. And of course, come the summer, I'm hopefully going to be mopping up some rewards in the summer as well, when it is only the J-League and K-League that are playing during that time. Okay then guys, thanks for watching as always. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel and sign up to Sorare with the link in the description below if you've not done so already.